Hi boys and girls, it's been a while since we've done this book for teacher read aloud, so just a little catch up. They are at the farm and Junie B. Jones is very afraid of the chickens and the rooster, and Meanie Jim keeps teasing her that they're going to peck her head off, and so she's hiding here. And then the teacher has a really good idea to have the Farmer Flores, kind of make Junie B. Jones his special helper. So there you can see she loves the role of being able to boss everybody around. That was a fun chapter. And so we left off that they were on the tractor, and I'll just kind of backtrack and read a little bit of what I've already read. So, only good news, Farmer Flores took us right to the pigs in the pen, and after that we saw goats and lambs, and I petted a lamb on her fuzzy head. And that is not even the bestest part. On account of pretty soon, Mrs. Farmer Flores drove up on a shiny red tractor, and I was the first one to get to sit up there with her. I quick gave Mrs. my camera. "Take my picture, please. Take my picture up here on this tractor." I smiled real big for her. Mrs. clicked me. "That'll be a beaut," I said. After that, I got down from the tractor and I took a cow picture and a pig picture and a lamb picture. Plus, I also took pictures of my bestest friends, named Lucille and that Grace. "Excellent pictures, friends," I said, real thrilled. "I can't wait for Mother and Daddy to see them." Then I hurried to the big trash can and I throwed that camera right in there. "See, Grace? See, Lucille? It's called a throwaway camera. Mother said that after you take the pictures, you just throw it away and buy a new one. And so, what can be easier than that?" "Wow," said Grace. "I know it's a wow, Grace," I said. "Plus, Mother said the pictures turn out beautifully." All of a sudden, Mrs. runned over and she took my camera out of the trash. "Junie B, honey, you can't throw the camera away before the pictures are developed," she said. "Shoot," I said, "nothing is ever as easy, is it?" After that, Mrs. put the blankets down in the grass, because it was time for a picnic, of course. Me and Lucille and that Grace sat on the blankets and opened our lunches. "Yum," I said, "egg salad." "Yum," said that Grace, "tuna salad." "Yum," said Lucille, "crab salad on a flaky croissant with a side order of greens and a light raspberry vinaigrette dressing." Then all of us ate our lunches, very delicious. Chapter 7 is called Spike. After lunch, it was time to get the children together again. I clapped my loud hands some more. "Okay, people, the fun is over. Get your buddy and get in line on account of Farmer Flores wants to talk some more, apparently." Farmer did a teensy frown at me. Then he holded my hand and we walked across the yard to another fence. Inside the fence, there was a building and some chickens. "Okay, everyone," said Farmer Flores, "this is the last stop on our tour today." He pointed. "Who can tell me what that little building is right there?" Lucille jumped up and down real happy. "The gift shop, the gift shop. I've been wondering where that was," she said, real delighted. Farmer Flores did a chuckle. "Well, that's a good guess, but most farms don't have gift shops." He looked at the class. "I'll give you a hint," he said. "My wife and I get eggs for our breakfast every morning from that little house there." Just then, a boy named Roger jumped up and down and all around. I know, he shouted. "It's a hen house." Farmer Flores smiled. "Right," he said. "It's a house where hens lay their eggs." Farmer Flores opened the gate. I tugged on his shirt and he bended down next to me. "Is there a rooster in there too?" I asked, kind of scared. "Just one," he said, "but there's lots of chickens. Want to go and say hello?" Here's the picture. I shook my head real fast, then I runned away from the gate speedy quick. Polly, Ellen, Puffer, and Jim laughed and pointed. "Look at Junie B. Jones," they hollered. "Junie B. Jones is afraid of roosters." Farmer Flores made an angry face at those two. Hey, he said. I'm surprised at you boys. There's nothing wrong with someone being cautious about roosters." Just then, some of the other children looked kind of scared too. "Why?" asked Lucille. "Is the rooster going to peck us?" Farmer Flores shook his head. "No," he said. "That old rooster in there is pretty calm. But that doesn't mean Junie B should be laughed at." I smiled a little bit. "Why, I've been around farm animals all my life," he said, "but every once in a while I still come across an animal that I don't get along with." Farmer laughed. "In fact, we used to have a goat who nipped at me every time I got near him, and for years I made my wife go in his pen and feed him." After that, Farmer Flores winked at me, and Mrs. and I waited outside the gate. My shoulders relaxed very much. I sat down on the grass outside the fence. Only wait till you hear this. Pretty soon, Farmer led us over the fence where I was sitting, and he was holding a baby yellow chick. I giggled and giggled at that cute little thing. A chick, a baby chick, can I hold it, Farmer? Please, 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 I asked. Farmer Flores put the baby chick in my hands. It was fluffery and softy and light as feathers. Oh, I love it, Farmer. I love the baby chick. Can you see it? After that, I put the chick in the grass and on my lap and in my straw hat, plus I also put it in my big, wide pocket. I peeked at it in there. Remember what this book is called? I wish I could take you home with me, I said. I wish I could take you home to my house, and then you could live with me and my dog Tickle forever and ever. Would you like that, huh? Would you? The baby chick did a peep. Hey, you said yes, I said. I turned around. Did you hear that, Farmer? The baby chick said it would like to come and live with me. Farmer shook his head. Oh, I don't know, Junie B, he said. I'm not sure you'd really like having Spike grow up at your house. I did a frown at that man. Spike? Who's Spike? I asked. Farmer pointed at the baby chick. Spike, the chick, he said. We named the little guy Spike. I peeked at the chick again. Yeah, only Spike is not actually a good name for a fluffery baby chick, I said. I know, Junie B, he said, but Spike isn't going to be a little chick forever, you know. I know, I said back, 'cause someday Spike will be a big giant chick, right, Farmer? Right? Farmer Flores shook his head. Well, not exactly, he said. I looked at him real curious. Well, if Spike won't be a big chick, what's Spike going to be, I asked. Farmer Flores took Spike back from me. He held him in his hands and patted his softy head. Someday, Junie B, he said, Spike will be a rooster. I'm going to stop right there. The next chapter will be confusion. I hope you're all doing really well. There's only one chapter left in this book, and then I'm excited to tell you what my next teacher read aloud is going to be. I just want to show you, I have a little guest here today with me. Here's Coco, my dog. Coco, can you say hi to everybody? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.